Denver Sheriff's Department tonight, a long-awaited independent review of the office is complete, and it amounts to a scathing review, calling for sweeping changes from the very top to the very underwear issued to jail inmates. Fox 31 Denver's Kent Erdahl joins us live to explain how city leaders will address these concerns. Kent?
Well, Jeremy, take a look at this. This is actually the executive summary of that report. It's still 70 pages of scathing reviews, as you mentioned. Now, the mayor says it still marks a turning point for the department. He says he agrees with all of the recommendations laid out in here, and they plan to try to implement as many changes as they can. But let me tell you, there are still skeptics. The brutal beating of Jamal Hunter inside this Denver jail cell led to one of several excessive force settlements which cost the city millions. But Hunter's settlement also required the independent review, which is now showing the scope of the problem.
There is reason for your concern. Your call for change is justified.
The new report took 4 months, consisted of 120 interviews, and makes a whopping 277 recommendations for change. But that's where many of the numbers stop. Investigators said there were problems with everything from counting inmates to tracking the very number of excessive force investigations.
In fact, what went on after most force incidents could hardly be called an investigation at all.
Reports were often one-sided, with supervisors even ignoring video evidence, and training spent more time on using firearms and force than de-escalation.
We knew this was not going to be pretty, but it was important that we got all the issues in front of us.
Mayor Hancock says a nationwide search for a new sheriff starts today, and Executive Director of Safety Stephanie O'Malley will lead a team tasked with implementing the long list of changes, including new excessive force training and procedures.
That's something that has to be looked at in a quick fashion rather than a later fashion.
This report, the fact that there's a report issued, doesn't give me confidence that they're actually going to fix the problems.
Though Jamal Hunter's attorney fought for this report, he says he's tired of promises.
Denver has known about these problems time and time again that have endangered the citizens of Denver, yet they've done nothing about it.
Jamal Hunter's settlement also called for a review of the city attorney's office. We asked about that today. They said that that review is ongoing, but there's no timeline for when that report might be released. Meanwhile, if you want to take a look at the entire report released today, we've got on our website, kdvr.com. Just look for this story. Reporting live downtown, Kent Erdahl, Fox 31 Denver.